Hi, I'm Harrison Gabriel. I'm the writer, director and producer of The Callouts. So, The Callouts is a short film about a lone b-boy called Lyric who's trying to pay off a debt to a thug. So his original plan was to try to win this little competition, but unfortunately he loses. But someone who watched him just compete, called Chris, offers to train him, and he trains him up, and then they have a little falling out, but they put aside their differences, they work together, they finish what they started, and they win, and he manages to beat the guy he lost in the first competition you see in the film, which is his arch nemesis Nitro, and he manages to beat him at the end, and by the end of the film he's paid off his debt and he's on his way to see his sister.
The story is about his struggle of learning how to battle, learning more about breaking, learning more about the dance, and it's how he overcomes his debt, his struggles with the dance, and how he has to face off with his nemesis Nitro.
I think I relate to the film in a few different aspects. First aspect being taking the character of the mentor, so I really connect with that role, as I've done a lot of mentorship throughout my life within the b-boy community, and to this day still am mentoring young b-boys and trying to get their focus on the dance to try to overcome obstacles within their life. And that's the other sort of part I think I connect with the film in.
He basically mentors me and teaches me how, all the elements of the dance, because it kind of suits my character. At the beginning, he only likes to do tricks and power and blow-ups. He just wants to win the crowd over. But Chris explains to him that there's more elements, and that in a battle, you can have the crowd, but if the judges don't think you're good, you're not going to win.
I think it's awesome that Harry's put together a film about b-boying and tied that all together into a short film. I think that's awesome.
My favorite part of being on set actually is to have people coming together, whether it's crew and cast, people that I've never met before, and just working with other people and stuff like that, and just seeing the process of this film coming into fruition, especially because I've been there from the start, with Harry's pre-production and writing and all that. So to see it here and filming it and getting it all finalised is just great. I'm happy for him.
Reading the script, it's kind of fairly, the story is about somebody who's in a hard place, and breakdancing kind of comes from the streets. So I didn't want to really do something that was too, watching a lot of breakdancing films, they're very stylized and colourful and stuff, whereas the story just was a bit darker. So I just thought that in approaching it, that I wanted to shoot more with natural light or indirect lighting and that kind of thing.
An interesting memory I'd probably take away from this set was just watching all of the breakdancing happen. I'm not really into that scene, so it was really interesting just seeing it happen right in front of me and not in a movie and not edited in any way.
Also in terms of the struggle, I had never had a sister, I didn't really fall into the wrong people or anything like that in my life, but more so in the sense of me coming up as a b-boy. When I was younger, I did all the tricks, and it was about the crowd. And then, I got this move, air flares. It's the last move I do in the battle. And that's all I had. And I thought I was real good because I had air flares. It's a hard move to learn. But I'd go into battles and I kept losing. And I was like, why?
We went straight to Mills move, no top rock, not even an entry move.
What do you mean? Power and tricks is what wins the crowd over.
Doesn't win the judges over. The only 3 people you need to impress.
That struggle that Lyric goes through of, at the start thinking he's awesome, to then when he learns, and then when he comes back to the battle, he wins because he has all these other elements and vocabulary and fundamentals. I went through that when I was a kid.
Favorite part of filming the callouts would have to be the battle scene. So the battle scenes between myself playing Nitro and Ben playing Lyric. I just love the battles, and even just watching the other battles, super cool. I love watching those guys go at it, and Ben's an incredible b-boy, so yeah, heaps of fun.
The battle scene, I love that stuff. I love battling, being able to get down. Yeah, it was dope.
A little bit scary at points because there were times where I thought they were actually going to fall on their face and break their nose or something, so it was just a little bit startling.
Good memories on set. All the breakdancing stuff's pretty good because like you see like a bunch of people doing stuff they really love. We had some good flips, some good spins, some good tricks, and it's always good to get good audio of that sort of stuff.
There's one dance move that I tend to do in the club, so we just go like little box, big box, turn around and just go like, that's what we do, or just that. It's like hard dance.
Well, if you're into breaking, if you love dance, if you like drama, if you like seeing people succeed through struggle, then you'll enjoy this.
I think what makes this film unique is the authenticity in the characters and like the cast that we've actually brought on. We've brought actual b-boys on board as opposed to actors, so I think that's what makes it different. A lot of the time they sacrifice the authenticity in the dance just to put good actors in. This one is gone more for having authentic b-boys and dancers as the cast, and I think that's going to make a big difference in the production.
If you're into breaking, if you love dance, if you like drama, if you like seeing people succeed through struggle, you'll enjoy this. Just also like the crew was really cool, and everyone worked quite well together. So like you got people like the other Ben, the filmer,
Yeah.
and then you got like Harry who was directing,
Yeah.
and then like all these other people like Joel, the sound guy. Like so, there's heaps of people. Like shout out to you all. But they all did a great job in getting the shots that we needed. Like so, sometimes it took a while just to get the right lighting, the right shot, but it pays off in the end because it's gonna look sick.
Yeah.
So yeah, if people just want to see some really cool visuals and some cool dancing, and if you want to see Benny Buccio act in a film, check it out.
I think the film overall is great. There was, like I said, we had our setbacks here and there. We had a couple issues where we tried to get a DJ to be in the main battle at the end and he never showed up. Even though we started filming like 2 hours late that day, it was a good time, and everyone was so amazing staying late that day. So we meant to finish at about 11 at night that night. We finished at about 1 a.m., 1:30 because of that thing. So we had a couple setbacks, but it all went pretty well. Almost all the days we finished on time, and yeah, we got everything we needed, and it worked out very well, I think. And I really hope everyone who's watching can enjoy the call-outs as much as I did, as much as the crew did, and as much as the cast did.